Guys, it's your girl Leah, and today's video is going to be a Q&A on the army, I guess. A lot of people have been asking me questions about the army, so today I'm going to just answer some. Yeah, so the first question I'm going to answer is, what am I going to do after the military? So after the military, right now, if you don't know, that I am a senior in college. So I'm supposed to graduate in May 2018, and what I want to do after college, I don't really know. So I don't think I want to answer personal questions about me. I'm just going to answer questions simply about the military. So that's enough about me. I don't know what I'm going to do after college. Be a bad bitty. Anyways, okay. So I had a question for the 12-mile run, which is not a run, but the 12-mile ruck march. Do we run or walk? So the 12-mile ruck march, you're going to actually walk. I don't know how each company does it, but our company did it a certain way. We had each platoon, and one platoon led, another platoon was behind them, another platoon was behind them, and then another platoon was behind them, and we walked from Vic Forge and walked all the way around the base, it seemed like, just to get back to our company. So it wasn't that bad. I would just hydrate, be prepared. Your feet are gonna hurt, so really like pack the essentials whenever you know that it's coming up. It's all a mental thing. It's not really physical. It's just walking. I mean, it's heavy, it gets tiring, but if you just push through, good. So dang. Question number 2. Would being a vegetarian be a good thing if you are deciding to go to the military about basic training? So at basic, they actually do accommodate if you're a vegetarian, so you don't have to worry about eating chicken or beef or anything like that. Basically, you guys have to worry, just tell them. Just tell them that you're a vegetarian, and they will accommodate you because they're not going to make you eat something that you don't eat, you know? So another question is, do they give you a break to go visit your family after AIT? No. Not that I know of, unless it's something new. But I'm pretty sure you don't get a break after AIT to go home. Unless you are in the reserves or the National Guard, you do get to go home after AIT. But if you are active duty, I'm sorry, you can't go home after AIT. I mean, you can request leave, I heard, once you get to your unit, but you can't just go home. That's AWOL, and you going to jail. Okay, next question is, what happens if you can't pass your PT test at first? So when you get to basic training, you're going to take a diagnostic PT test, which is, you're gonna do, it's a 1-1-1, so it's like 1 minute push-ups, 1 minute sit-ups, and 1 mile. So they're gonna test to see like where you are, and like break you up into groups to see like where you are like when it comes to PT. So you're gonna be broken into groups after you take your first PT test. I think after that you take 2 more before the actual final PT test. So they just progress your growth, and each PT test you should do better. Your PT test should not be the same every single time. So if you constantly see growth, getting physically fit is not going to be that hard because you're going to get in shape. So being fit just going to come naturally. I mean, you don't have to go to basic training being fit. I mean, working out before will be great, but you don't actually have to be fit. Another question I have is, how is MEPs? So MEPs is long, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions. It's going to be a long process. So if you already know before you join the military that you have something that's going on, do not lie to your recruiter. People will tell you to lie. Don't lie. Be honest. I mean, if you want to do the military, I mean, do you. If you want to lie, I mean, just be a liar your whole life. But I would say, don't lie. Be honest. When I went to MEPS, I had eye problems. I didn't know my eyes were as bad as they said they were, but my eyes like when they suck. I had to get a waiver, so I went to MEPs 4 times before I actually enlisted. So just be patient if you have to bypass and go through stuff. So MEPs is going to be a long process. It's a long day. You can't have your phone. It's just long. Be patient, be honest, and it will be a breeze. But yeah, MEPs is not that bad. So what happens the first day of basic training? The first day of basic is not really basic. It's like reception. So you're actually going to be at the place that you're going to do basic training at. So basically, if you're going to Fort Sill, you're going to be at Fort Sill. If you're going to be at Fort Leonard Wood, you're going to be at Fort Leonard Wood. If you're going to be at Fort Jackson, you're going to be at Fort Jackson. And you're actually going to be at the reception there. So at reception, you're going to get everything that you need for basic training. And pretty much that's basically it. That's what the first day of, my first day of basic was reception, of course. I filled out a lot of paperwork. I ate an MRE for the first, like, it wasn't an MRE, it was like a lunch snack. It was nasty. The food at reception is amazing, but the food at basic does not taste anything like reception, so don't get used to it. At reception, you wake up early, you go to bed late. Basically, you just get all your stuff. You get all your stuff together. Your last medical, your glasses, your eye pro, all that stuff that you need for when you go to day 0. And day 0 is different. So the first day of basic training is one thing, and then the first day of basic training, which is reception, is one thing, and then you go to day 0, like, which is like the first official day of basic. And okay, the experience of that is like a shark attack, of course, and yeah, just the worst day of my life. But it's all in what you make it. Go in headstrong, go in knowing that this is what you signed up for, this is what you want to do. Don't quit. If you want to quit, don't join. Don't waste people's time, waste people's money. I would just say just go in full force knowing that that's what you want to do, because the first day of basic training, the first week of basic training is going to be hell, and you're going to have to be mentally and physically prepared, emotionally prepared. You're going to be away from your family. You're not going to have your phone. You're not going to have any of that. And you're just going to be you at that point. You, the drill sergeants, and the family of people that you're probably going to hate by the 3rd week, but people that's going to get you through basic, people at home and stuff like that. But it really depends on you. So basic training first day is all up to you, buddy. So another question I have is, do you eat MREs in basic? Which I just said that I ate an MRE the first day. You eat, MREs are gonna become your best friend and your best pooping buddy. I never pooped so much or ran to the toilet so fast from MREs. Those things, if you really want to get your system clean, I will buy an MRE and just let that junk go through you, because the junk is no, can't even do it. Can't even do it. Nope. They're nasty, but you're gonna have to get used to them. MREs are gonna be your best friends when you go to the field, which is frequently. Anytime that you can't go to the DFAC, which is a lot of times you can't go to the DFAC. It depends on where you go, how the weather conditions are. So just get used to it. Get used to eating slop. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit more questions. I have a question about natural hair, since this is kind of a hair channel too. What's the best thing to do when you are natural and going to basic? This is how I have my hair, all the basic training. Not these long braids, but cornrows were my best friend when I was natural. So I would say if you're natural and your hair is long enough to cornrow your hair. Nobody cares how you look. Stop trying to, don't try to be cute. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I had cornrows the whole entire time. My parents and my family was looking at pictures, trying to find me, and they didn't know who I was because I had cornrows and I was purple. I was literally 2 or 3 shades darker, and I had cornrows, and they was like, we can't find you in none of these pictures. And I was like looking at the pictures like, that's me, what you mean? What you can't find me in none of the pictures? That's me. Like. So yeah, I would just do cornrows, have gel, have conditioner, know what you can and cannot bring. Just keep your hair protected. If you're natural, it's not going to be that hard. Don't make it a big deal. Have a good brush, have some nice hair ties, have hair ties and bobby pins that match your hair before you go, so you don't have to buy some more and waste your money. So I would say that. Another thing is, what is one piece of advice I wish somebody would have gave me when I went to basic? This video is getting kind of long, so I might wrap it up right here. One piece of advice I wish people would have gave me when I went to basic was, I wish somebody would have told me how stronger it was going to make me. In the sense that, not as like strong, but not in the sense of strong, but as like mentally strong. Basic training has really changed my outlook in life. I think I'm a different person because I went into the military. Basic training. I don't have any like battle like wounds or anything, but like the way it like changed my thought process, how it changed how I look at things and how I go about things and how I react to stuff has really changed. It made me stronger as a person, made me not be so weak about letting little things bother me as much as they used to. But I wish I would have known that when I went in, because little things did bother me. Little things did get to me. Sometimes I got depressed and I didn't want to talk. And when I was in basic training, I got really close to God. And that was like really what got me through. But I wish somebody would tell me to be stronger. Don't just think it's just a physical thing. It really is a mental thing. And know what you're getting yourself into. And know that at the end of the day, the only person stopping you is you. So that's the best piece of advice I can give to somebody. The only thing that's stopping you is you. If you want to do this, then do it. I know it's not that many questions to answer, but this video is getting long and I can talk forever. So I'm gonna do another video maybe answering questions maybe about MOS choices and how to pick a MOS and how to study for an ASVAB. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to keep these military videos broken up, not trying to put all of them in the same thing. So it's just my little slightly Q&A on like basic training a little bit and not that much of anything else. So if you want me to do another video on something else like AIT or anything else, just let me know. But that's all I got for you guys, and it's your girl Leah. Bye.